So the bass I'm playing today is actually my signature line with Fender that is coming out soon that I can't talk too much about. That's really exciting. So basically a custom bass that I designed with Fender. It's a jazz bass, but it has this kind of like double jazz bass pickup here, kind of like a humbucker, and then, you know, a single jazz bass pickup. It's super lightweight, so for touring, it's incredible. I love it. It's like the lightest weight bass Fender's ever made. Because I find like when I'm touring, my back is just killing at all times, especially when I'm singing. Just the weight really like affects my vocals as well. So it's super lightweight. It's a chambering that's like very new and very new to the company. So this is the first bass that I've actually made with it. So it's pretty revolutionary. Has a active preamp. I usually leave it on. And then these controls are kind of like, you know, volume, pickup blend, EQ, you know, treble, boost and cut, bass, boost and cut, and pickup blend and all of that stuff. Also like the humbucker basically is like, this is both of them. And this is, it's kind of like a built-in drive almost, which is what I really like about it. And it's just super versatile. I can get like any sound I want on it, including just like a classic jazz bass sound for slapping and everything. Yeah, so the way it looks, I mean, I'm a performer. I love playing on stage, and you know, with my music, I'm up front, I'm singing and I'm playing at all times. So I want the bass to look really beautiful and kind of shine on its own. So that's where the, you know, the mirror pickguard comes from. I actually got it from Nile Rodgers as a mirror pickguard on his Fender signature, and I thought it was just like the coolest thing ever, and the light reflects it really nicely. And then this like skyburst almost blue is like a shade that I picked out with Fender. That's like my personal shade of blue. And yeah, the sparkles, just because like I think it just looks so sick on stage, and it just really shines, and like it can stand on its own. And it's, you know, when I'm playing, it's always up front. I just want it to like sparkle on its own. And my name is Blue, so that's why it's blue, of course. Yeah, and then we have like, this is like me on the back. And then this is my signature. Aguilar's my favorite, for sure. I use an Aguilar 410 cab, and then I use a DB 751 head. And pretty much everything I have is just like new. It's just all on neutral. Because like I was saying before, like my new bass is like, I can get all of the different EQ tones I want like literally on the specific bass, so I barely have to touch the amp. But it's just the best amp. Like it just has the punch, it has the mid-range, it has the low end, it has the like brightness too. Like it just has everything. And I'm like slapping a lot in the set too, so I need something that really like kind of sticks out and punches through and can be like the lead instrument that I want it to be. I'm lucky enough to work with really great companies like Aguilar. I've been working with them for years. But it all came from me really loving the product. Like I've loved Aguilar since I've always been playing through that stuff, and that was because my mentors always played through it. The people who taught me how to play bass and how to slap, and my teachers and stuff were like, this is the best stuff. And then I started using it, and then they saw that I was using it, and now we have like a really good relationship. But it always started with me like just really loving the product. But yeah, this whole board was literally built from just experimenting with different pedals and figuring out what I like best and putting it together. When I made my record, I was using this pedal board exactly, actually, and I made a lot of these like synth-based tones with my actual real bass through these pedals. So I have this Electro Harmonics. This pedal is basically like a bass synth. So I can get like really crazy stuff out of it, and then the other song I have kind of more of like a just traditional like synth bassy. So I can have this like, I can do like all these crazy bass tones off of this, which is really awesome. So after that, I have octave pedal, and I use that on a song called Vintage. There's like a bass solo that I do that kind of sounds like a guitar solo. So you just kind of get like really up there. And it happens right after my guitar player plays a solo, and then I play a solo, so I had to have something that really like elevated after him frequency-wise and just like tone-wise. So that's why I have this octave pedal. Just, it's like that one moment in the set. And then I'm going through this envelope filter. And this is for, I have 2 songs where I use kind of like an envelope filter, Bootsy Collins type of sound on my record, Kiss and Sad Girl Machine. So this pedal is used for both of those. And then I have another pedal, I have another envelope filter here that I don't use in this set right now. There's a lot of stuff on here that I don't touch. It's just already built in to the pedalboard and looks pretty, and like if I need it later, I have it. Like I have this Origin Effects thing, which is like a compressor, but I haven't used it because I'm not really a big fan of bass compressors. It's just the way I, like if I'm like really digging in and if I'm playing light, like I don't want those to sound the same. I want me to be able to like manipulate the sound how I want, not have like the sound person do that or whatever. You know, I want it to come from my fingers and not from like some other thing. But there's totally songs where like it could be cool. Like we definitely have compression on songs where I'm slapping so it doesn't go so crazy. Like front of house we have it, but in my ears I just like I don't want to hear that shit. But I have it on here, so I've been experimenting a little bit, but I haven't really used it. Here's another fuzz. So a lot of like different fuzz stuff, and I'll like combine like. I'll combine pedals a lot for different tones. Just classic Big Muff. Just to get that extra punch when I'm soloing or something. There's a part that I really need to get above everyone else. And just for like that classic grit, I think the Big Muff is the best bass distortion, in my opinion. So this phaser, I have 2 on here right now. The one I'm using is this Phase 90 from MXR. Just use it on like one part of one song. A lot of these settings, like most of the set, I'm just doing clean bass. It's just for these specific moments where it has to have a specific tone to match the record and stuff. So that one I use on just the intro of the set. I have another chorus that I don't use. And then I have this delay. And I use that for a song called Imposter Syndrome, where it's just bass and vocals. So it has that extra little like spaciousness, ambience to it. And then I have a booster for like solos, but I haven't really used it because all my other pedals kind of like give you that natural boost. And then I have a like EQ that I haven't really used. So a lot of stuff I don't really use. I'm really I like the clean stuff. And then, you know, if I need to make a cool like synth bassy sound, I'd rather play it through a pedal than have it like in the track. Everything's really dialed in. Tones-wise, like I always, you know, every night I want it to feel like we spend so much time in rehearsal and like production rehearsal just getting everything correct so that it feels really good live and for the audience. So it's usually pretty much to the T. But I'm sure if like there was a moment where I was like, yeah, guys, let's extend this section, let's like go nuts, like I'd like turn a bunch of shit on and like go crazy. So it kind of depends.
What's up? This is Fingy with Audiotree. Thank you so much for watching the in-depth look on how Blu DeTiger uses all of her gear. And if you want to see that in full action, head on over to the Audiotree YouTube channel. The link will be in the description. We'll see you there.